Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. Was waiting for some mail to come in, and it's come in, and some important mail, I guess you could say. So I wanted to open it live on video with my friends, since you guys are certainly appreciate it more than most of the people I know on this side of the camera. It is what it is. Before I get to that, I want to say something quickly about the Fanatics deal, because I've been thinking about it some more. And I want to know, I want to, roll back to 5 years ago, 2016. And I'm not sure how many of you were collecting in 2016. I was. I'm sure some of you were as well. But I want you to remember a couple of things about 2016. Two things stick out. First, Topps, I would say it was probably around this time, maybe a little bit earlier, probably in June. May, June, I don't remember exactly when. But in 2016, Topps said, we're going to release this set called Sapphire. It's going to be a complete Sapphire version of Topps Chrome. We're going to make 250 sets. They're not going to be numbered, but they're only going to be available in factory set form with a suggested retail price of $1,500. You heard that correct. Suggested retail price of $1,500. 1500. You're going to get the complete set in Sapphire. We're only making 250 sets. You're going to get, I didn't buy one, but you're going to get, I think 1 or 2 super refractors in every set. Red parallels. An array of quote-unquote color. It wasn't very well received. The 2016, Sapphire set, 2016 set itself, Corey Seager, now Trey Turner, but at the time, it wasn't a very strong rookie card class. Kyle Schwarber, I believe, is in it. Anyway, factory set only, available on Topps.com only, $1,500 SRP. Well, lo and behold, it did not sell. And by the time Black Friday came around in November of 2016, they were on sale. And I think they got down to as low as $500. I didn't buy one still. I don't remember exactly, but they did not sell out, the 250 sets. In 17, they did the same thing. 250 sets, an array of color, supers, yada, yada, yada. Again, did not sell out. Until Black Friday when it went on sale. And then in 18, they changed the format. They made it like factory sets, but in packs. Like the old traded sets. I'm sure you could look that stuff up. And then in 19, they went to packs, and here we are today. So that was 5 years ago. And the other big thing about 5 years ago is Topps said, hey, it's our 65th anniversary. We're releasing this product called Transcendent. It is going to be $25,000 a box. That's correct. $25,000 a box. Comes in a fancy briefcase. You get a ticket to a VIP party where you get to meet Chris Bryant. You get a bunch of goodies in the set, etc. in the box. $25,000. That did sell out without much problem, if I remember correctly. Oddly enough, I think they made 65 sets. So 65 boxes. They didn't make a ton. But the point of this being is that was 5 years ago, and here we are today. Sapphire is pretty much mainstream now, and Transcendent's, super watered down. I'm sure they'll have F1 Transcendent this year, and soccer Transcendent, and everything they can produce. Maybe even Garbage Pail Kids Transcendent, who knows. But the point being is that 5 years is a long time. So we don't know what the landscape of the hobby is even going to be in 5 years. Is it going to be different than today? Probably. Which direction that is, tomorrow never knows. So, on to the mail. Let's start with the... I've been, over the summer, I was very high on this product, and the Fanatics announcement kind of put I don't know what to think on it, but I picked up this Peyton Manning 2012 Prism, first year Prism, and, if Fanatics squashes, the Prism brand, then it's not going to matter much, but, we are coming on to the 10th anniversary of the product next year, vastly approaching as we end August here in 2021. So I went ahead and picked this up. I have a Kobe, I have a LeBron, I have a Brady. I'd like to pick up a Rodgers and a Breeze, possibly some other players, but I still feel that Manning is, even though his stuff has actually gone up a decent amount the last few months, I think he's still, I think hindsight's going to be kind to him, and all that jazz. Let's see what order we're going to close with that one. Like, I know what these, I have 5 pieces of mail to open. One is from your friend and mine, JT. I got a Probstein here, a couple DC sports cards, and one big one from My Slabs. So I think I'm going to close with that one. But in the meantime, let's show off some other mail that's come in. As I've spoken about before, I'm having a really good time collecting the kiddos again for the first time in a dozen years. And I went ahead and picked up this 2019 Atomic Refractor Wander Franco in a fine 9. You know my love of the Atomics, and this is not easy to obtain. They're not numbered or anything, but the guesstimation is in the 300 area. Spoken to a number of people about it, and they say there's probably about 300 made. So very happy to have that in the collection. It's going right back in the display case. That's gone down in price, actually. I think I looked at it last week, it was down to $85 shipped, which is silly cheap. Let's see. These I have shown off before. These I have not. Let's go with just because it's fun, go with the raw one first. I went in and picked up, and this is not going to be a secret. Like, I'm not letting the cat out of the bag. It's nice to see, it's not Volpe, like I've shown before. He's actually gone up a lot. He jumped up in the prospects rankings and whatnot. But it's Bollywood Jr., who I think has actually dropped the Junior. But this is a pajama card from 2020 Elite Edition. This is I don't know what the heck it's called, but it's one of the parallels. It looks like a galactic, like a die-cut galactic to me. I don't know what that writing on there means. I picked this up for $15, with free shipping. It wasn't a very good picture in the listing, but it was $20 or best offer. I offered $15. The guy accepted, and then it came in. You can see there, it's numbered right there on the bottom to 75. I did not know that. It wasn't listed in the listing at all. Wasn't mentioned, and my knowledge of these is not very good. So that was like an extra bonus because it's just super. It looks like almost like a galactic pattern. So I was really happy to add that. And the other end of the spectrum, I guess I'll go with this one next, is a 2020 Topps 206. This is a Bobby Wood Jr. Piedmont back. Complements nicely with the green cob. Sweet cat back over there, which I talked about. If you've not seen the video, I think it was the last one. Please go check that out. But is that a scratch or a hair? Who knows? But this is a fun pickup. It actually looks decent in the SGC holder. I've never seen one of these in a PSA holder, but the price was reflected in purchasing this. And this actually looks pretty cool. They can get away with it because he's in this picture. He's with the Arizona League Royals, who wear pretty much the Royals gear. So if you see other prospects from this set, they suffer because, you know, they go with their minor league teams. But this is a, since it says Royals, it looks pretty good. Plus it's drawn. You know, it's the 206 style. Next up, from 2020, Donruss Optic. This is the hollow. You know I love me some hollows. You know, I do have the Wander from this from 19. I have it raw. Bought it a long time ago for $5. So this one was a little more than $5, but it was relatively inexpensive in the grand scheme of things. It's a fine 9. Super shiny. So happy to have that in the collection. This is from the 2020 Bowman Chrome release. This is the blue refractor. This is numbered to 150. Right there on the bottom. This is his second Topps Chrome card. He had Bowman with Chrome. That's the traditional image that you know of him. He had this one, and then he has one in draft as well, which I don't have here, where he is swinging follow through and the bat's coming up through the top part of the card. I really enjoy collecting these blue related Bobby Wood Jr. cards. I just think they look great in blue, royal blue, whatever you want to call it. Speaking of which, I went ahead and picked up his 2020 Topps Pro Debut Blue. That's a mouthful. In the 2020 flagship design. This is the blue parallel. The cool part about this is it's numbered to 150. For some reason, I don't know that the numbering on these base non-chrome cards for Bowman, for Topps Pro Debut is a little different. So it's not super easy. It's not super difficult. Like I said, it's numbered to 150. It says right there, Arizona Royals. So it kind of looks like Royals. There is some airbrushing on there, but you can get away with it. So I just think these cards look great with the royal blue. And speaking of, these are the two I've shown before. This is the Mega Box base card. And again, this is a base card, so just... I'm going to talk a little bit more about these Bowman Mega Base cards in a minute. And then that I've shown, and then this I've shown a while ago, is the Sapphire 2020 Bowman Chrome Sapphire Edition. This is a grade 8. You know, it's not a 9. It's a little off-centered, but actually not so bad compared to a lot of them I've seen. And it did save me a bunch of money when I bought this 8. Probably about half the price of a 9. Whatever, a 9. I think what a 9's going for, about half the price of that. Okay. So yes, I'm enjoying, like I said, I picked this up a couple weekends ago. I collect everything, guys. I enjoy the hobby. That's the one thing, people say, collect this, collect that. Sure, that's fine. But, enjoy yourself, don't limit yourself. So this is a package from JT. I'll hide his address. I know one of the cards is the one I bought. I think he sent me some extras. So let's do this without. Let's see. All right. I didn't ask him if there was a note. There shouldn't be any note. This is a professional transaction. But that never stops, you know, people from including extras, which are absolutely appreciated but never required. Okay. This is the brand new 2021 Topps Pro debut. This is the Topps Chrome. The logo we all know and love. This is the Wander Franco base card with the Hot Rods uniform. This is the Bobby Witt Jr. Just good luck reading those names from arm's length. And then this is the gold refractor Bobby Witt Jr. Numbered on the back to 50. See if that picks it up. 4 of 50. So he won't be wearing number 5. That's for he's airbrush 17 on here. But so yes, very happy to add that to the collection. I have a couple other blue raw stuff for Bobby Witt Jr. coming in that I'll show off in a future video. It's not here yet. Those will look good for the Z. These three are going to marinate in the Z, obviously. I had a couple people reach out to me in past videos. Hey, what's the Z? What's Z mean? Z is the Z Folio. The nice album that closes up. I can't speak today. Closes up in a zipper, with a zipper. So I've shown multiple videos on that before. The angle's a bit difficult. Like to get a nice overhead shot. I'm pausing on purpose here. Thank you. And so go ahead and I guess I should have looked up some of those episode numbers, but all right, let's do. All right, I know what's in there. I know it's actually well, theoretically I know it's in all of these, but let's start with the smallest to biggest again. Let me pause there for you guys. All right, this is from Mr. Prostein. I don't expect an issue with these, but the other ones I want to open on camera because they're halfway decent sizable purchases that, you know, I guess not a horrible idea to get live on video. Same old packaging here, but these are cards I already had, but I want to talk about them a little bit because I think it's important. Like I said, I was speaking about the Mega Box. This is a Mega Box Julio Rodriguez base card from 19, and another one, and a Marco Luciano, we call him Lucy. And want to talk about these a little bit. I don't mind having extras on these because they're not rare. You know, there's depending on who you believe, and they've ramped up production over the years. But I'm a big fan of these base cards because this is a shiny base card. Never mind, well, Luciano was 17 when this picture was taken. He's going to be 20 on September 10th. Let's put that in perspective. He's going to be 20 on September 10th. So he's born the day before the world went to shit. And that's for another time. But so he's going to be 20 next month. This card is from 19, so the picture was taken probably in 18. these came out in the summer of 19. So with production and everything. So he's a scrawny 17, about 18-year-old in this. He doesn't look like this anymore. I think that's important. Again, I don't know what this guy's going to become. I think these two guys have a very bright future, but that never means anything, really. The point being that, this is very reminiscent of, if you look at Soto's 16 Bowman Chrome Auto, he doesn't have a non-auto, unfortunately, where he's a scrawny little kid, and he grew up, he's turning into a man now. So, it's easy to write these guys off. And I think, how old is J-Rod now? Jeez, it's tiny writing. So in December, he'll be 21. The end of December. So he's 20 as well. So, I recommend, if you're into those things, these two guys I recommend. And I think I got these for $50 a piece, like 46 and 51 or something like that. Yeah, for a fine 9, you can't lose. He can lose, obviously. You can always lose. But what I'm saying, in the grand scheme of things, and all things relative, and as you guys know, I've mentioned it a few times, I sold 98% of my modern wax, ultra modern especially. The one thing I did not sell, because of those two guys, and because Wander, not this particular card, Atomics aren't in the Mega, but because of these three guys, I did not sell my 19 Mega boxes. I kept them all. I have them in storage. I kept them all because these three guys, if I need to explain Wander, I don't know what to tell you, but these three guys are 20 years old, well, 19, 20, and 20, learning to play a man's game. And I just think 19 Bowman Mega boxes, they're like the perfect storm right before. I kept one of each. I do have one of each from my run, but I sold off all my extras except 19. Should I have kept 20? Maybe, but I think they made a lot of 20. With Bobby Witt in it, Spencer Torkelson's in it. No, he's not in the Mega, but Bobby Witt's in the Mega. So take that for what it's worth. That's just my thing on it. I really, those three kids, I see bright future. I think it's a great time to be collecting baseball cards right now. Young guys. This wrong. There's no wrong time for Soto. I've told you that many times, but let's keep going. Okay, this should be unless something went wrong in the shipping, this should be a very nice Bobby Witt card. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I don't like when they do that. Not that it matters, but I could scratch the case. Dude, I know who you are, but it's a consignment service. So this is the speaking of Bowman Mega, this is the Bobby Witt Jr. 2020 Bowman Mega image variation, and I don't think, talking to friends, crunching numbers, we think the print run is probably about 230 of these. It's not numbered, but it's not easy. Obviously the centering could be better, but this is a card that I'm very happy to obviously have in the collection, and it's not easily obtained, let's put it that way. Very happy to have that. just so much shine. You know, you get lost in that pattern. You know, I know they stole that pattern from Fleer in the 90s, but these are nice. Not that particular card, but these base cards are just mesmerizing. Yeah. So, and then, you know, another thing that I really like about the Bowman Mega is that you get 2 5-card packs of Bowman Mega per box. You get 10 cards per box. You don't get a ton. You know, so if you're opening it, you know, a 19, you know, if you're opening a 19 Bowman Mega, you know, it's not easy to get a J-Rod. Just a raw copy. I mean, I don't even know how many cards in this set, but you know, I think it's 100 cards, but don't quote me on that. But I'm really having a good time collecting these. I think that they have a bright future. There's well, ideally, let's see. Shut up and show. Speaking of Bobby Wick, there should be one in here. But that's the last thing I'm going to say. I promise. Because that's the whole point of opening these. But that's not the only thing that's going to be in here. Well, ideally, unless there's something wrong. Alright. Wow, fancy packaging. This is in the same seller as the last card. And I actually splurged here. Yep, okay. Something I don't normally do. But this is the, alright, so this is the draft photo for this is technically his 3rd Bowman card. See the follow through swing. This is the sky blue. It's numbered on the bottom to $4.99. I'm a big fan of the sky blue because it's numbered to $4.99. It used to be called silver. Like in 19, they changed it over to sky blue for some reason. Because, you know, Topps is going to Topps. But yeah, these are numbered. They're that P word. But they're numbered to $4.99. So they're not simple. They're not rare, but they're not easy. And happy to have that in the collection. Still trying to add this sapphire. It's been a pain in the butt. It's been going up, actually, even in raw form. You know, as being a cheap ass. And sometimes that backfires. Sometimes you don't, you know, rest in peace, Charlie Watts. Sometimes you don't get what you want. You can't always get what you want. So this is the big purchase from that. This is the Bowman Chrome LeBron rookie, which, you know, the centering could be better. I knew that going in, but the price is just too good. This is one of the cards, obviously I'd never pony up for a 9 on this. Just because, I mean, it was a wallet sting to pony up for this 8, but it was in auction, and I just felt I got a really good price on it. And being able to pair this with the regular Bowman rookie that I picked up at the East Coast National, just happy to have it. You know, I just didn't think I'd have a day where I'd have, you know, the Bowman Chrome, the Bowman for LeBron and Brady. So that, I'm very happy about that. Very happy to have that in the collection. Big smile on LeBron on the card. I mean, I think, you know, I think Bowman Chrome, Bowman and Bowman Chrome, basketball, NBA and NFL are very underappreciated at this moment. Especially, and this is even, I've been saying that since the summer. Since, you know, the beginning of the summer. And if you think about it, if Fanatics does go the route of we're just going to, you know, buy the brands and whatnot, they could bring this brand back. They could bring back Bowman football. And that'll only help the existing stuff. And especially for the NBA, I don't think they made a ton. Obviously, I've never really looked deep into the numbers, but this does have etching, by the way. this does have etching, man. Fanatics, if you're watching, first off, thank you. Second off, etching. Okay. I've gone on and on and on. And now for the grand finale, in my opinion. There's one slab in here. No, I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to show you in a minute, but seeing the best way to open this. I'm guessing there's a priority mailbox in this mailer, if I had to guess. Yep. Alright. Very well packaged. I appreciate that. Mr. My Slab Seller, who, is not going to be watching this. But thanks to your friend of mine, JT, I was able to add this to the collection. It's one of the cards that I wanted going into the National that I did not see any. I saw one raw copy that was well over what I paid for this. Oh, let's take a look first. Very well packaged. Blue tape. Alright, you could have given me tabs to pull. We did. Nice. Ooh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Oh, yes. That's the way you do it. You play a guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing. Oh, there it is. Alright. Ready, set, go. Oh. Oh. The 2001 Topps Gold Ichiro rookie card parallel. In a grade 8. I should have had the pool hose handy. It's back there, which I have in a BGS 7.5. Oh, this is just, I'm gonna have to take a look at this with the loop. The centering is great. It gets better though. These are individually numbered to 2001. That was the first time that Topps, they started Topps Gold in 92, but they were not numbered. And then in 2001, for the 50th anniversary of the company, 20 years ago, this card is 20 years old now, by the way. Scary to think. They started individually numbering the 2001 and adding one number each year. 2002 Topps Gold is numbered to 2002. 2021 Topps Gold is numbered to 2021. That will continue, hopefully, I want to think about that, hopefully forever. Again, let's not go there right now. But the really cool thing about this, and only one of you watching knows this, but let's turn it over and look at the serial number on the card. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. That's right. 666 of 2001. How great is that? That is just a great looking card. These are very prone to chipping. There's some smudge under the case there. Something on the case, I guess. Doesn't matter. Oh man, this is one I've hemmed and hawed on, and could have gotten a lot for a lot less years ago. But this is just how happy to have this in my collection. I'm a big fan of Topps Gold. Again, because they come out every year. and just stretches all the 92, but 93 has Jeter. It's not numbered, but it just crosses all the generations, and it's just really cool that this is machine stamped the old school way. 666 of 2001. I think now is a great time to buy Ichiro. And I love sharing on this channel, so this is the stuff. The Bobby Witts, the J Rods, the Lucys, Wander to an extent. These are all the guys I'm collecting right now. Just because I enjoy. I'm having a great Ichiro. I actually picked up a very, very difficult to find parallel, not from 2001, but from 2018 update. That's another card I'm in love with. This is his first Topps card. I'm not in love with the image because he's throwing. That's just me. I've been called a shiller, not a shiller, a flipper, because I enjoy hitting photographs on my baseball cards. But that's a story for another time. I want to thank you for tuning in. This is just having this community is just, it means so much to me. It really does. I mean, it's so nice to share with you guys the stuff that comes in, the stuff in my head, the collections, the cards that come in, the stuff that runs through my brain every day. So with that, as always, be kind.